My name's Evan. I'm 17, and the night I left home wasn't planned. It just happened. It was late November, cold enough that the windows had that thin frost film, the kind that looks almost peaceful, until you realize how cold it really is inside. My dad came home from work, the way he always did, loud, tired, angry at something invisible. I was sitting at the table, finishing a school project, pretending I didn't hear the door slam. He tossed his jacket, opened the fridge, and started yelling, not about anything specific, just noise, frustration spilling out. He said I was lazy, ungrateful, useless, the usual words that burned but never cut deep enough to draw blood. Not that he hadn't tried before. He asked why the dishes weren't done. I said I'd get to them after my homework. He grabbed the plate from the counter and smashed it into the sink. The sound was sharp, like the universe reminding me to shut up. I didn't yell back. Not anymore. I just stood there. He told me to pack my things if I thought I was so grown up. I think he expected me to say sorry, but I didn't. I walked to my room, grabbed my backpack, a few shirts, my phone charger, my wallet. My hands were shaking, not from fear, but from this strange calm energy, like I'd already left 100 times before in my head. I remember standing by the door, looking at him. He was breathing hard, staring at me like he didn't recognize who I was. And maybe he didn't. Maybe I didn't either. When I stepped outside, the air was freezing, but it felt like I could finally breathe. I walked to the bus stop, same one I used to take to school, except this time, I wasn't coming back. I texted my friend Noah, "Can I crash at your place tonight?" He didn't ask questions, he just said, "Yeah man, I got you." The bus came. I sat in the back watching the city lights slide across the windows like ghosts of every version of me that tried to stay. When I got to Noah's house, his mom opened the door, robe, tired eyes, kind smile. She didn't say much, just "You can sleep in the guest room." And for the first time in years, I felt safe. I stared at the ceiling for hours that night, wondering if my dad even noticed I was gone. He probably thought I was bluffing, but I wasn't. Not this time. The next morning, I woke up to the smell of pancakes. Noah's mom had made breakfast for both of us. She asked if I wanted to call home. I said no. She didn't push. She just said, "When you're ready, you'll know." It's been 3 months since that night. I still go to school. I work part-time at a diner. Sometimes, I see my dad's number on my phone. I never answer. I want to, but I don't know what I'd even say. There are days I miss the old him, the man who used to lift me onto his shoulders at baseball games, who used to call me champ, but that version of him doesn't exist anymore. And maybe that's the hardest part, realizing that some people you love are safest when you love them from far away. If you're listening to this and you've ever had to pack your bag in the middle of the night, just know you're not weak for leaving. Sometimes, walking away is the only way to survive. I'm still figuring out who I am without the yelling, without the fear. It's quiet now, sometimes too quiet, but that quiet belongs to me.